ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Dodgeball X Family or Hunter x Hunter meets Spy Family, which was such a fun episode. I just don't know how this series keeps getting funnier every time. This was such a blast of an episode, literally and figuratively. We had the training arc tournament. I felt like I was watching the Hunter x Hunter razor fight with the dodgeball, except in the Spy Family universe. Was so fun, and also some serious moments, especially focused a bit on Damien, which got me very interested in both Damien and also his relationship in the future with Anya. So let's get into it now. At the beginning of the episode, we see a bit of Henderson's routine, morning run, his respect for the school and the statue, and how much he values the reputation and his life work, basically, how much he has put into this school and everything he believes to in elegance, so to say. But, like I mentioned at the beginning, we also see a bit more inside Damien, not just the thing he puts out, so to say, his outer personality being a prick, his inner struggles, especially that picture we had a few episodes ago at school where every kid had their parents except him. It got to him quite a lot, still thinking of his parents, how much they don't really notice him. He wants some recognition, to be acknowledged. It's a lot of pressure, and kind of developed a complex with it, especially with his brother, because his brother is this star, very important, on the rise student. Even his stooges friends, how I like to call them, kind of have a crush on his brother, even though they redeem themselves in this episode, especially Emil, if I remember his name correctly. That was a pretty fun moment also. But yeah, Damien also has a lot of things working through internally, along with Anya, both of them, with her powers, and Damien with his family. Now, around the school starts this rumor that if you get the MVP in the dodgeball match they're gonna have for the school, you're gonna get one of those coveted Stella stars. But towards the end, it doesn't really turn out that way. Now we have Damien and Anya bickering a bit at in the class. Henderson walking in very proudly. This is gonna be a good day, an elegant day. Everything is gonna work out perfectly. Walks in, they ruined instantly. Seeing them becoming the face he had over there. I like the black and white thing. They did quite a lot to expose his inner feelings, so to say. But thanks to the rumor, even Anya back home telling Lloyd there's a possible star to get for the MVP. And thanks to that, we have another training montage with your wanting to train her again. But the way she put it, hit the ball and bury them, ready for killer moves. Yeah, I think you're has other priorities than getting MVP. But asking her, hey, are you good at sports? No, not really. And her inner thoughts, I like that kind of face she made. I can tell him I rip and throw humans on a daily basis. Looking away. I love you. Your is so cute and fun. Now we have the training starting, muscle training, sit-ups, and struggle. She was so cute over there. But yeah, Yor was definitely putting her through training, like actual training, even running. And then falls down, and a dog starts licking her. You're showcasing like real Hunter moves, how to throw a ball. She literally killed a tree along the way. The face Anya made her, the pure shock. Yeah, your kind of has a better place in Hunter than being a spy in a spy family. We even have the meditation, again more sleepy Anya. Always loved sleepy Anya struggling to stay awake and meditate, a waterfall moment. But I like, despite all of how hard the training was, even though we saw just montages, Anya actually gave a lot of effort, did everything that Yor tried to teach her, and she was still very excited. She wanted to do her best for the MVP to help her father also, and just for her probably, which I gotta appreciate quite a lot from Anya, even saying she's gonna work to catch that star, help with the mission, get her killer move ready, which was an awesome move, but we'll get to that. And Anya will catch a star, her own promise. But we have again bickering Damien with Anya. But in this case, they're not opponents. They actually have to work together, being on the same team. But this is why I liked quite a lot, because this was mostly a fun episode, just random shenanigans. But at the beginning, like I said, Damien's and his inner struggles, and in this case, we also have Anya overhearing Damien calling her a pest at the beginning of his thoughts, and how he has this brother complex and he wants to be noticed by his father. It kind of gave her a bit of a pause, which I appreciated quite a lot. Now the game is bound to start. Henderson is gonna be the coach in this case. The mid visual I like quite a lot. That's why I used it as a thumbnail. Super good. Hunter Hunter, Jojo, some impressions there. But yeah, the match starts, and Damien knew he's gonna have a hard opponent, and in this case being Bill Watkins or Jojo Watkins, because that dude is definitely not a normal kid, so to say. He would be better fit as a muscle dude in Jojo, but he reminded me so much of Razor from Hunter Hunter. Like, this episode was heavily inspired by Hunter Hunter, or it could just be me, but I'm pretty sure they alluded quite a lot to that arc or episodes from Hunter Hunter, or Razor Watkins over here, or his nickname Magic Bullet Bill. Everybody was going on and on about him. But yeah, he was a musclehead to say the least, but also nerd, or a ball nerd, like really focused on being really good at dodgeball. He did quite a lot of research, training, and his father was Bison, literally Bison. I'm not even joking. His father was looking like Bison over there, telling him, hey, get the star and be the future of the nation. So he also has a lot of pressure on him. But on the court, he's your typical arrogant, very powerful opponent. But off the court, I kind of liked him, and we'll touch a bit more on that. Becky was also fun this episode. She was easily defeated. Now, Damien saying he wants to work as a team, and I like their training montage. They showed a bit of DBZ, Hunter Hunter, superpowers over there catching, and meanwhile their imagination going wild, and they're training in the schoolyard. That was a quite fun scene, but I gotta give credit to Damien. He knew he couldn't beat his opponent alone, so they did some of that very hard training over there. Now Damien goes against Bill. Doesn't really work out. Bill is like a complete monster, a bit with Kuroko no Basket. Kind of got the feels there from Bill, easily getting 4 players out. He was the guy to defeat. Now, this was the sacrifice moment when Damien was just about to be completely obliterated by Bill. Have one of the stooges, Emil, having a get down Mr. President moment, and his inner thoughts, I like them quite a lot. Hey, Damien, I believe in you. I know there's some good sides of you, but I can't really think of any right now. But I know they're there. So even they know. So yeah, he definitely takes one for Damien, straight to the face. Even the other one crying over his dead body over there, he instantly gets thrown out also. But yeah, they had their moment. I gotta give them credit for that. Makes me like them even more, especially Damien this episode. I feel like this was quite a bit more focused on Damien than the Forger family. Now, Anya still thinking that Damon is a jerk. But yeah, Bill finally has to fight against Anya, and this is where we had the gone moment, so to say, finding her powers, and he decides to go for her legs. Now, thanks to her power, she knew she jumped before him actually throwing. She kept reading his moves easily. Got him. She got him very, very frustrated. He couldn't believe what was happening there. He went through a curveball or a homing slider, how he called it. If you dodged, you're gonna walk straight into it. But Anya, stone faced over there. I'm not gonna move. I know what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna move. And he misses. Anya, I gotta give it to you, Anya. She had a lot of determination there. Now, Henderson got very impressed by her determination, but this is where we have Anya tripping a bit and Bill going for the kill. He didn't hesitate, instantly going after her, throwing as hard as he could with all of the frustration he had from how much she read his movements. And this was the moment we knew it was gonna happen, even though he doesn't admit it to himself. Damon definitely likes Anya, and he jumps in, catching the ball. Quite took a toll on his hands, same as in the Hunter x Hunter episode, and he saves Anya. He had his moment there in front of the damsel in distress. It even got to Anya, asking him, "Are you, are you a good guy?" But yeah, Damon had his moments, even though he doesn't admit it to himself, still being in denial and having the walkout the field. I leave it all to you. Now, this was the moment for Anya to shine, and I like that quite a lot. She felt like a superhero, or at least in her own mind. The future is in Anya's hand, and I like the camera, the way it panned out over there. That scene was so good for Anya. And she started remembering the words of her mentor, in this case, you're using your whole body to throw the killer move, killer shot, star catcher. And before we get with what happening with the move, I gotta say, note to self: do not play dodgeball against Yor, because we saw the actual move that Yor performed in the flashbacks. And yeah, that was definitely a Hunter x Hunter move. Don't play with Yor. If it's dodgeball, don't play. You're not gonna win. But yeah, Anya uses her move, but she hits the floor and it doesn't work out. She instantly loses it in a very cute way. But yeah, poor Anya. Even after all of that training, mother's teachings were useless. Poor Yor, she gave it her all, but it still didn't work out in Anya's favor. Now, the rumor finally come back with the rumor. There was no Stella star, even Henderson saying, I'm not gonna give you a star just for one match, come on. But yeah, now, like I mentioned, Bill, outside of the court, everybody was encouraging, hey, you're gonna do better next time. He was actually getting shy. So I feel like there's a kind of different personality to him, or maybe that's the real him outside of the court. And on the court, he's just, hey, I'm here to win, and nothing is gonna stop me. All of the pressure and how much from his father, and how much he admires his father. But I kind of get a feeling we're gonna have a Bill and Anya friendship at some point. At least that's how I kind of feel it from my first impression from meeting Bill, and how Anya kind of has this power of winning everybody over. Like I said, her power is not her mind reading capabilities, it's her winning people over, and I feel she's the best at that. Now, Henderson was almost ready to give the loser star, being so impressed by them fighting so much, but he quickly changes his mind when Damien and Anya start bickering again. Becky, I like Becky. She was cheering up Anya after the fail. Now, Bill almost had a Tonito granted to him because he shouted "die" on the field over there, and poor Anya making her mind again, saying to Damien, "I don't like you after all." He got crushed. Hey, what can I say? You did it to yourself there, Damien. At some point, you're gonna have to be honest with your feelings. But yeah, this episode was so fun. Made me want to watch Hunter x Hunter again, or at least that arc with the dodgeball. That one was more action heavy, but this definitely was more fun. And Spy Family is just better and better with each episode. I keep saying it again. Please watch Spy Family. It's such an awesome series. Now I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode over here. What was your favorite moment? What do you think of Anya being in the Hunter x Hunter universe? Maybe this is why all of the memes started with her being in every situation. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. And you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Spy Family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.